have a very big question. Sherry, Robin, Annie, Steph, why are you a Are you a Sherry, why are you a
Well, I guess Jackie Beat wasn't available.
Actually, she wasn't. No. No, I actually did ask Jackie to join, but she's like writing.
She's right.
Something or the other. Are you a though?
I can be. I mean, I've been doing this for 35 years, and I think I have a reputation of being nice and easy, but I can cross over when I have to, and it's not pretty. So it doesn't happen very often.
Okay, Robin, why are you a
Well, I think it kind of depends on like gender and sexuality a little bit, right?
Yeah.
As a guy, a is like you're weak, you're a you know, and as a girl, I guess like I think I'm called a but for like when you're kind of mischievous and you're causing trouble, and it's almost like, haha, you're such a
Yeah,
like being a troll more. But I don't think I've ever been called a in terms of like bad attitude or whatever.
Also, a kind of like you're like a bad
Yeah,
a boss.
Yeah.
You're really spinning this now.
yeah.
Okay, Annie, why are you a
Listen, I have resting, I'm a face. I'm not, my dad called me a so I guess being called a is not.
In what context?
I don't know. I had peed my diaper.
As a child?
Oh, yeah, I was a
Wait,
cunt.
No, this is last week actually.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, he's nice now. He's nice. He got older
Your
nice.
dad called you a when
Oh
you were
my
a
God, I was
child.
trained. I was trained for this life.
As a child, you were called a
No roast can hurt me. Come to my Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry, this is crazy.
Yeah, no, I have a resting. My dad called me a face.
Where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Steph, why are you a
I'm just finding out now I'm a bitch. I thought I was a really nice person. I don't know if it's the mullet and my masculinity that makes me seem like a I thought I was nice. I'm just like, I just say that people don't hear maybe.
I feel like, am I a or are you not funny? Like, are you?
Well, you famously had it out with this. You have a viral clip of you going toe-to-toe with a heckler. I mean, heckler, comedian destroys heckler.
Oh, yeah.
But you did destroy this guy.
I didn't plant him, so that was real.
So here it is.
Move on.
Move on. Well. Oh, he's leaving. Oh, he's this pussy. Look at this fucking pussy walking out. Taking his beer to the bathroom. Disgusting. You're gonna piss in that fucking can. Fill it back up. Come back. Look at this pussy. I've never seen somebody walk out like this. Look at this.
This psychopath, I wasn't there the whole show, so I missed what these people said. So I was asking what they did for work, whatever. And this guy's like, move on. It's their company, whatever. And I was like, excuse me. And then he got off and he tried to leave the room. Then I made fun of him. And then he came back in and then I made fun of him again. And that's because I went up at the end of the show. I also tried to go find him in the bathroom. It wasn't a he's just like, if you're going to heckle somebody and I say, what the was this? And he goes, whatever. And he like immediately leaves the room. I'm like, well, now you're
I
now you're a little
want the footage of you like storming the men's bathroom.
I was so
to suck his dick.
he was so ugly. That's the only reason I wouldn't. No, he was a piece of I don't know. It was really bizarre. And then he tried to say he was a comedian after. And then he like hid all night from me. I spent the whole night like trying to find him because I want to confront him in person and be like, what's your problem?
Like he's an actual comedian?
He's not a comedian. He's a bozo. He's a loser.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
That was so New York. He's a bozo.
I'm Canadian. I'm very
Bozo's
new.
a little Canadian.
I like bozo. Bozo's Canadian.
Bozo's pretty silly.
How do y'all deal? Have y'all ever had a heckler situation?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it? How do you deal with it?
I had one night performing at the Cock. I don't know, was that before your time?
I was there for the Cock. Yeah.
But when it was on Avenue.
The Cock is a very sexual
Gay bar.
Where it's like literally like a corner where people are sucking and getting
Right. And this was Avenue A when Mario Diaz was doing it. And so there was a back room for that, but then they would have a drag show. And like me, Jackie Beat, Justin, Vivian Bond all worked there. Anyway, I came out. And so you're on stage and the curtain behind you is what separates the back room. And you're literally on stage like poppers and poop. Okay. And
honestly, a beautiful aroma.
I wanted to do a party called Poppers. Okay. So there was someone standing literally this close as you are to the front of the stage, just like, and I was like, you guys, I'm going to do a show, so maybe we could just take that back there. And they were like, and he was like, shit to his friend, should I read her? And I just handed him the microphone. I was like, please read.
Wait, and so this, now, if you'd ever performed for Sassy, they really, the thing about performing for Sassy in New York, everyone in New York watching you is thinking to themselves, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I could do this. you're not as funny as me. And they're all hoping for a chance to get the microphone to have their like movie moment to prove I'm funnier than everyone here. Did you hand him the mic?
Yeah, of course. That's the best thing to do. I think if someone starts heckling, I'm just like, here.
Yep.
It's all yours. The floor is yours.
That's how you met Bianca Del Rio?
And they all shut up and walk away.
You ever had a heckler?
Yeah, when I get heckled, I don't get heckled much, but what I like to do is I like to like let it sit there for a second, and I kind of like pause and I just go, let's all sit there for a second, and I go, how does that make you feel? like I just asked them how to make them feel that no one laughed at this, and then I asked them to say it again or something, and they just never. I shut it down pretty. I don't like to be playful with them really. I like to really shut because I'm trying to focus on like actual material, which I know it's not cool nowadays in stand up, that I'm actually just trying to do a set, but yeah, no, I'm very rude and I'm not playful. I make the audience laugh and then like I just let them know I'm not serious. I'm getting back to my so yeah.
What's your heckler?
Well, like if they're drunk, I'll be like, make sure you drive home,
Yeah.
Don't wear a seatbelt. No, but it depends. It really depends on, like, before the election, I would get, like, I had a trans guy stand up and be like, that was transphobic. I was like, what did I say that was transphobic? And he goes, well, it wasn't what you said, but it was the audience laughing. And I was like, I'm making transphobes and trans people laugh. I got to bridge it. And then when we talked it out, because I was interested, I was like, I want to know how that landed, this joke. Mm-hmm. And then it turned out that he just wants to be a comedian. Mm-hmm. And it ended up being like a cool combo though. But I was like, I want to hear you out. Before the election, a trans guy was mad at what I said, where I was like, I think I'm being on your side in this joke. But then in the after the election, there was a guy, I was in Connecticut, and this guy just was like, I'm sorry, I just don't believe Michelle Obama has a penis. Stands up like, go back to California. It's like so crazy out
That's
there.
not even a hot take to just say out loud, I'm almost positive Michelle Obama does not have a penis.
It's become a hot take on the road now. It's crazy.
Can I say something really crazy? I'm glad Joan Rivers is dead.
No.
And this is why. We would have turned on her.
Yeah.
I would have turned on Joan Rivers. Easily. I would have told her up because she was problematic. And she died right before it got crazy.
It was right before.
I would have had to have turned on her. I would have been like, when the revolution comes, we're going to throw your old to the wolves. You're a transphobic monster. But because she died at the right time.
Yeah.
I want to say something about the election thing. So I always feel like the reason why like a Republican being in office is bad, it's for a reason I don't think people have said often enough. It's easier to be evil when a Democrat is in office. It's like fun. It's like kind of like, oh, you shouldn't be saying this stuff. But when a Republican is in office, you can't really be evil anymore because some people really believe this stuff. So it's almost like not fun to be like, oh, I'm just kidding, I hate having to like show that you're kidding.
This is true. Like Daniel Tosh had some bits that like it's just different when Obama was in office
right.
versus because like when Daniel Tosh was doing these bits, it was like, oh, you're saying this because of how untrue it is. You're saying this because we all know. But now there's people in the audience who actually think Michelle Obama has a penis.
It's a lot of them.
There are people who actually think women are stupid.
Oh, she's not that cool.
Michelle Obama, you're cool, but not cool enough to be slinging a hog. Yeah. You're not the guy from Watchmen.
Well, it also just seems a little racist. You're like, she's just a black woman. You're calling her a dude. Seems
it's true.
I thought you were saying because black people have big dicks, and I would assume that if she was,
she would have a bit. Well, the Ellen video wasn't a very big dick.
Ellen has a big dick?
No, the
Wait,
video, there's a video that they always reference.
And she's like,
why is it called the Ellen video? Oh, because she's on Ellen.
And Michelle Obama's dancing, and her pants just kind of like collect
There are
a little
growers
bit.
and showers. You can have a small flaccid penis.
So
and a
you
very
don't wear
large.
deodorant, you have a tiny penis. And
I'm a grower for sure. I am 100% a grower. I don't have a very impressive package when I'm just in my underwear.
A flaccid package.
Yeah, but I mean sometimes like a flaccid, like a big bulky package. That's
You're
not
like
all...
one of those things where you add water and it becomes.
yeah, whatever.
What?
I dated this guy from Poland, and it was literally a unicorn of, an accordion of skin. It was just like, it started like this, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, Jesus,
Yeah, it's baggy,
how did it
yeah.
get like? How does it
Build a
build a
Welcome to Build a
accordion of
You still have his number?
mm-hmm.
Do you see him in Poland?
in Germany? When I go.
All right, Berlin, watch out. Warszawa will be coming to you. I did a show in you ever did Warsaw?
Yes, I did Euro Pride in Warsaw.
in
And it was terrifying.
I was in Warsaw recently, and then me and my assistant are both black, and the guy was like, 3 different people came at us and were like, "Hey, Warsaw is a pretty good place, but if this was 10 years ago, you'd have to watch out for skinheads." And I was like, 10 years ago is not that long
That's
ago.
very recent.
That's when I was there, and it was Euro Pride, and I was there with Amanda Lepore and Caswell and Daniel Nardizio, and my friend Gloria Viagra, this drag queen from Berlin, came over, and we were let's go to the parade, and I went, and all I saw was skinhead. I was like, bye.
You're like, oh shit, I went to Euro Proud Boy. My bad.
I was like, I went back to the hotel. She's like, no. This is the reason why we have pride marches. It's not about, floats and Coca-Cola. This is why. And I was like, okay, you're right. And it was
I thought I was gonna
terrifying.
have
Like they were
fun.
throwing like
Yeah.
Molotov cocktails. And this was
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm like, girl, you're made for these streets. I'm not made for these streets, girl. You take the Molotov cocktails, girl. This is crazy.
Kevin Aviance has a story when she first went to Poland. And this was like the late 90s when came out and everything. And she said she was walking around the streets during the day in Poland, and people would come up and be like,
They didn't believe it.
yeah,
That's insane. No,
they had never seen a person of color ever.
Warsaw scared me. When 3 people were like, if this was 10 years ago, I'm like, there's no way all the skinheads have died out or changed their ideology in 1 decade. They're here, honey.
Also, if it was fine, they wouldn't have told you.
Literally.
Yeah, they wouldn't have told
Yeah,
you.
no one in the States is like, look out for slavery. Because it's pretty much gone now. Okay, so what makes a like, do you know a
Yeah. I know a lot of
look in the camera and say the name?
No, I will, Mom.
Did your mom watch my show, do you think?
She would.
Abby, listen, if you're a big fan, Abby, comment below if you're
We'll get her
living.
on. We'll get her on.
Oh my God, would Abby do the show?
She should do the show.
Do you look
She
like?
likes attention. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a true story. I was at a party with Charlize Theron, and Charlize pointed at a group of women, and she goes, "That's my mom." And I said, "Oh, no way." Now, I don't do fake comments. I said, "That's your mom?" She goes, "That's my mom." I said, "I'm not, this woman looks like she's your age." And she goes, "What?" I said, "You and that woman look like you are the exact same age." She goes, me and my mother do not look the same age." Like, okay, no fake I said, "This is not a fake Your mother, you look like sisters. You could be sisters." She goes, "Okay, Mom, come here." She calls the group of women over. A woman walks out, not the woman I thought she was pointing at. This woman is clearly her mother.
Oh, my God.
So what do I do? What do I do? I can't be like, no, not you. So now I'm like, oh, I have to act like. Now I have to act like. So she goes, "Mom, Bob the drag queen thinks that you and I look like we're the same age." And I was like, yep. Literally thought you were sisters. And her mom's like, "Yes, see, Charlize?" And she's like, so like, look at me.
I meant in Monster. You
Yeah,
guys
And then her mom leaves, and I go, I run to Charlize later. The process. Charlize, I want you to know, I thought you were talking to that woman. And Charlize goes, "No, me and the woman are the same age. Me and that woman are literally the exact same age. I think I might be a year older than her." And then she's like, "Oh my God, I cannot wait to tell my mom this." So now she's going back to find her mom to be like, "No, Bob actually thinks you look old as dirt." And I left the party before her mom found out. I did not want to be there when her mom lost this compliment that like literally. But Charlize was so elated to show her mother that no one thinks you're the same age as me. She was like, and I had to like abandon shit before it all happened. You know what I mean? Do you know any who here knows?
So I don't know. Okay, so I said like I don't have any like male friends. Really. I also don't really have any straight friends. And I don't know, this is going to be a huge stereotype, but I don't have gaydar. I feel like I have like straight dar when it comes to straight women. And because I don't have any straight women friends because they have like a harsh energy of like they resent themselves for liking men. And I feel like it's like
Wow,
it's
coming
like
right at us.
it's like a oh, you're mad at yourself and now we all have to suffer because
But
you don't like yourself.
Growing up, I only had straight cisgender women friends because they're the only ones who didn't want to beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
All my friends. And it wasn't until college that I had male friends and my mom was like, "Oh, they're all gay. I get it."
Were you saying like theater or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to theater.
obviously. So, but, okay, no, Gator, you thought that Steph up until maybe
That's why I said it was a compliment.
up until 10 minutes ago, Robin thought that Steph was a lesbian.
Yeah.
Well, I also bisexual is fine too. I just mean completely straight. Women that just don't even like. They wish they liked women, but they don't. They complain about that all the time.
I think everyone wishes that we liked women.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
hard.
wishes
It's a hard sell.
that we liked women, but you like what you like.
I don't agree with that.
You don't wish you like women?
No, I
You
think-
like women.
I think all sexuality is a choice.
Oh.
So
Hot
Here
take.
we go.
I think women. No, I mean I think being straight is a choice and being gay is a choice. So I think it's like you're choosing to not take the risk of being soft. You know.
I'm loving this hot take.
I know,
This
this
is
is
the
a
take
hot
that's going to
take.
get us put on the cancel list.
Well, I don't like that we have to say that we were born this way because it's like a religious
Because
appeal.
you're not a Gaga girl.
Yeah, like, oh, I was born this way. Jesus, accept me. It's like, I feel like it doesn't matter if it's a choice or not. And to force gay people to say, I didn't have a choice is like you're on trial for like murder for self-defense or something. I didn't have a
Well,
choice. Like, who gives a shit if it's a choice or not? It doesn't matter because there's nothing wrong with being gay or trans. So that's kind of what my point
I
was.
get what you're saying completely, but if you look at it scientifically and not Jesus, genetically,
No,
you're
I don't
born
believe in
this
that.
way.
I believe in
Yeah.
in history, gay and trans people have been around for thousands of years. But I think for white people, it's like a current thing because it's like a European. Like even if you ask trans people, like white trans people, where trans people have been existing since the 1930s because Christine Jorgensen did a certain. I'm like, no, it's been going on for thousands of
Yeah,
years. They're
sure.
just brown and black, so you don't give a. So I feel like it's like trans and gay have been around for so long that I feel like being straight and being the binary is actually like the newer concept that they created so that you can like make babies and have them go to war and all that stuff. So that was my point.
But don't you think trans is just going to be like what gay was back in the day, where people are going to go, "Oh, our bad." Like
yeah, no,
Down the line, it's going to take a while.
it's
hot
going to
minute.
take a second. Trans is transitioning.
but I feel like I don't know. I'm not. I guess like maybe I'm too calm about that because I'm like. It historically documented that we've been around for thousands of years. So even like getting into an argument about science and sociology, I'm like, this is like a small slither of time. And like, you're not going to legislate out my existence. I was too lazy to change anything anyway. I'm like Robert Tran still on my driver's license and my email. Like, I don't care. Like, none of that stuff matters to me. So
Do you get offended when you're misgendered?
it depends. Like, I only get offended if I'm misgendered if I'm like on a set and it's more of like, come on, you should know me because
They
I'm
should
kind of
know.
famous. That's all it is. But
Yeah.
it's not a gender thing. It's more of a I'm being a diva. Like,
Yeah.
but
A
yeah, I'm a yeah. No, when I get misgendered, I think I get I'm upset if I get misgendered like repeatedly. But it's more of like you mispronounced my name. It's not a gender thing. It's more
Yeah.
of a you're probably a bad friend.
Who's mispronouncing Robin?
No, I'm just.
That's a speech impediment. Oh, that's the speech impediment. Robin. So Robin's coming out against speech impediments today.
I think when I first came out, I was offended by everything because I think that's kind of what you're taught by the white trans women in the just to be offended. It's like if someone misgenders you, it is a barometer of respect.
Yeah.
So if it means that if they misgendered you, it means that they don't respect you and you take it personally. And I think
Well, if you tell someone what you want to be called and they don't call you that, that's pretty disrespectful.
well, I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
but if they do it on purpose, then
Right.
that's awful.
I think that's the difference. I've gotten into taxis in full drag. Where do you want to go, sir? And it's clear
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
coming for me.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no question about it. It's
Look at
not
your
like a
hands.
mistake. Honey, hello. What do you
Maybe you gotta wait for the legs.
I love the idea of Robin being upset and like a child who can't pronounce our R's because they say Wobbin. Robin's like, fucking, it's Robin, not Wobbin, you little shit. Why does everyone think you're a lesbian?
Well, I mean,
What's the guard mouth? Ah!
hey, it's the mullet. It's the
haircut.
It's the haircut.
It's
It's,
a
the
The eating, the dating women.
It's the pussy on her breast.
yeah. Well, big. Yeah. It's talking about how I have a fat. I think it's
You have a fat
yeah. We always talk about our big
Everybody
labias.
You have a
has,
fat too?
every female.
Look, let's show
comedian.
everybody.
Every female.
There's got to be some female coming out there with a tiny little.
She wouldn't be
No,
here.
She wouldn't be funny. I don't think so.
Do you want a small?
yes,
Fat are
yes,
pretty.
I would love.
I think fat are pretty.
Well, because you don't.
You're gay.
Yeah, because you don't like.
So do guys not like fat?
Some do.
yeah.
Yeah, the real ones do.
Like
I
a
think.
big fat with like
What
a
are you picturing
But
right
I
now?
well, like big lips and a giant clit.
No.
I don't know.
No,
if it's
no.
like that.
That's not what
You're like a
you
penis. You're like, it's like
Yeah,
a penis.
yeah, yeah.
Balls.
2 balls and a big penis.
This is all going to be on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough to know the difference. I mean, I literally couldn't point out what's normal or what's big or what's small. I would just be like, I don't know, they kind of look, I don't know.
Well, I think if you have fat lips,
I always
and
close my eyes.
like if the is so big that you can't see inside of it from if they're just sitting like this, that's a fat. Can you see inside your pussy?
These like big, like a lot of inside stuff, like a lot of labia.
Oh, you mean like a wide, a double wide.
Well, you can't see in. It's because
There's
there's big
meat in the
labia.
sandwich. There's meat in the sandwich.
Yes.
There's
think
meat
we're
in
A
the
banh
sandwich.
mi sandwich. Have you heard
There's
of banh
meat
mi?
and a sandwich.
All the stuff in there coming
Little
out.
cilantro.
And when I say a fat,
Banh mi?
I'm referring when the bread is so thick you can't see the innards of the.
No, my bread is small. I got a thin bun. I got a lot of meat in the inside.
Got it.
That's
Got
what I'm
it.
talking about. Yeah, we're talking about a big pastrami sandwich.
what was the
but-
topic?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, me being a lesbian, yes. I think also because I'm so vocal and all I do is yell at men on stage. Like I find a man in the front row and I rip him in half, and that's all I do now.
Did you have a moment where you were like, I am a no, I really am a or that or the have you ever had
Well,
that
I
moment?
mean, in like a complimentary way, like, you know, as I'm being the troll, you know. So, you know, Andy, you had a joke about how like everyone thinks that I had Skyline that said Joe Rogan is literally 5'3". It was
Yeah.
like over LA. Everyone thinks I did that. Like I got
Yeah.
100 texts. I did not do that. But the fact that everyone thinks I did, that was a huge compliment. Like what a that who would do that, you know? So I think that was a day where I felt like a star, you know?
So being a could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like an uncontrollable person. Like I don't want to. You're not like trying to fit in. You're just doing your own thing. I mean, this is the first time you've given me eye contact today. So what's it like to be a bitch? When I got the text, I went, "Does Bob know me?" I sat next to him in a rose. The fan was going quite close to my face too. I go, "You fanning me or yourself?"
So to be clear, I don't necessarily think that any of you are,
Now that we're here,
but I think we all have the capacity.
Well, no,
Of
I feel like, but I feel like
course.
is like not. It's kind of a not like it's a term of endearment now. I feel like isn't really derogatory anymore. I feel like it's an outdated derogatory.
listen,
like, you
Blake
can call-
Lively is ruining it for everyone. But other than that,
Is she saying a lot?
Call
no,
it-
she's being a. She's
no,
just
but no,
lying
like,
about.
I think you would just call them
No.
a now. I think has
Yes.
Yeah.
like now is like a compliment. Like go on, you know that.
My
So I
mom
think-
used to do that when we were little. She'd be like, "We're reclaiming."
Yeah, I
And I
think
was like,
it's
from dad.
Yeah, have you heard her biopic, her book, A Child Called It? It feels like
a child called bitch.
a child called.
Well, my dad, we were at the post office once when I was like in my early 20s, and I was taking a while to write my friend a letter out, and my dad's like just jokingly like, "Hurry up, like come on, Annie, let's get out of here." Just kidding. And I'm like, "Dad, like leave me the f alone. I'm writing my thing." We're just like joking, having this banter, and then this old woman goes to leave the post office, and then she like pivots around and she's like, before she leaves, she goes, "You know what, young lady, you're a real itch." And my dad didn't hear it, and when we left, I told him what she said, and he's like, "Oh, I wish I would have heard it. I would have said she's more of an unt." And like, like we're like, my family doesn't.
Oh my God.
What does your dad do for a living?
He used to be the treasurer at the University of Pennsylvania. He used to have like a real job. He retired when I was really young. He was an old man.
I am learning so much about your child. I am literally flabbergasted.
But I'm like
right
a
now.
bit. I'm pretty nice in my family compared to them.
Yeah, comparatively.
No. But I can't really take offense to people. Like if you're a comic and I treat you a certain way, I'm going to treat you like a comic.
Yeah.
If you think I'm being a like, that to me makes you look bad.
Yeah.
I feel like on stage I can come across as a like last week there's this guy and I thought he was 58 and he's like I'm 24 and I was like, "Oh, you got to get some Botox."
How did he?
He got upset.
Was he white or black?
Oh, he was Armenian and he got really mad.
Wow,
He
Armenians
looked
normally
bad.
Armenians normally keep well.
Oh, this guy he's rotten. He has been out of the fridge and he has gone sour. He was bad aged. Like I couldn't believe it. I asked his girlfriend, I'm like, "He's not." She's like, "He just turned 24." And I was like,
Oh my
"Mm." And at that point I'm like, I knew that. And he wasn't laughing because if someone's laughing, you kind of keep going
Well,
on with it.
because
But
he knows.
he knows. He looked like an old.
It's not his first time hearing that, obviously.
There's no way. He was a bald pig. He looked disgusting.
He looked
Don't you think
exactly
there's
like
a-
Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Don't you think there's a difference though between like, okay, you could be part of your on-stage personality can be a as opposed to your off-stage, like how you interact with people. There's a difference, right?
Yes.
I would say so
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. But
Like
obviously-
even with drag, we know drag queens who we would say are kind of on stage.
Bianca Del Rio.
Yeah.
Or, there's other like
Jackie B. But Jackie B is a but Jackie's a girl though. That's not just on stage.
she's always been a
baby just like you. Baby
Baby slut,
baby slut. That's your book, baby
baby
slut.
baby slut.
But even your on stage persona is very kind. There's actually a famous episode of your show, the Sherry Vine Show, where we bring in Candace Kane, who's also legendarily nice. But then you're like, she's a, and then she shows up and she's really nice, and everyone's like, why do you keep saying that? Yo, she's a, trust me, she's a gonna be in here. She's gonna be so paraphrasing.
Yeah, she's like, can I have a glass of water? Oh, here we go. It's like,
but everyone knows. But you say you can become a though.
oh, honey, I'm telling you, there's very few people who have seen it, but like ask Jackie or something. I was doing something with Jackie and I crossed over and she never is silent. She just stood there like, okay. Because like once I cross over, it's ugly. It's not fun. And I'm going to go for your jugular.
What did this person do to trigger you?
You try not to pay me? That'll turn. And I just think, even if I'm witnessing someone else, the way they treat people, like I'm not really going to say names, but there was this queen who was just being so horrible to just like a PA.
I know it's
that I was just
disgusting.
like, you need to shut the up.
What does her name rhyme with? What does it start
It's
with?
actually in Germany, so you don't even know her.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna slob the drag queen.
No, I've been called a before, but I think also, so when your career is tied to another person, right? So I'm very closely connected to Monet Exchange. So Monet Exchange on her season of Drag Race won the Miss Congeniality Award. She's like overly nice, performatively nice, I would say. So in our dynamic, yeah, I look like a but it depends on who you're. So you,
Right.
like you said, with your family, you seem nice.
Right.
But move to a family full of nice people, and all of a sudden you're a again. You know what I mean?
I just try to say the funniest, meanest thing I can say at all times. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
I guess that's the point of comedy. Thanks.
Well, you can clock out sometimes. You don't need to do it all the time. You can just be a regular person.
Because I think we're like considered nice comedians off stage,
Right, yeah.
but we are surrounded by a lot of that are like
Yes.
exactly. I see someone be mean to like the help.
Why
the
would
help,
you
like, that.
ever be
It's
mean to someone
crazy.
like that?
I hate it.
But some of those there's a few comedians that have been a their whole career and are doing well.
Or you find out like that they take people on the road and make them pay their own way and shit, and you're like, what? Like
no,
just
that's
things that
crazy.
are so where you're like, that's insane.
Sometimes you need a right, or someone doing something. So I am not friends with this man. He's a very famous comedian. We are not friends. He's prolific, and he doesn't know who I am. That being said, I was once on a plane, and Patton Oswalt just sat next to me. He was just sitting next to me. I was like, oh my God, Patton Oswalt. I'm not going to bother him, but he's a great comedian. We're sitting here, me and Patton Oswalt, and then there's this guy in front of us who's watching a YouTube video, full volume, no headphones. And then Patton just goes, hey, you need to stop playing your YouTube video. Like, stop. And the guy was like, oh, can you hear this? He goes, everyone can hear it. Everyone on the plane can hear you playing the YouTube video, and it's loud. So you have to either put on headphones or you need to just stop watching the video. Now, that could be kind of, but it was also like we needed to stand up and be like, I wasn't bold enough.
Yeah, I'll step up. And people will use me as a weapon sometimes. Like people will poke, they know that I'll go off.
Get her.
I'll pop off, yeah.
My drag mother, Raven O, when I first started performing and I was touring around with Joey Arias and Raven O, Raven was the and then you were so happy to have this person on your side when you're like we were somewhere in Hamburg or something and we did this show and the next morning we went to have coffee with the promoter. He's supposed to pay us. He's like, well, minus the hotels and minus this. And Raven's like, let me stop you right now. You. Go to the bank right now and get our money. I'm going to break your leg. And Joey and I are like, so we get to still be the nice ones.
See, I've been sick on people too. Me and my friends will go out and they'll be like, none of us are brave enough to step up and say something. And they'll all just turn to the and be like, sicker. And I'd be like, all right, I guess I'm the Hulk. You won't like me when I'm angry. I guess I gotta yell at people now. Because no one, so we all like, no one wants to be the but everyone wants a in their circle.
Yes.
Sometimes it just has to get done.
Yeah.
Have you ever been the
Never. No, I'm a big pushover. Like if I got cheated on, and I would feel bad catching them because they would feel bad. Like that's like I'm just like I'm a big pushover. Like as a guy, I was the biggest, in the negative way. But no, now I'm like I've been called shockingly polite in real life. So it's like I think kind of disappointing.
When do I see this part of you?
Well, when you said you guys were considered nice comedians off stage, I was like, really?
We're so nice.
Look at this.
I'm nicer than anybody.
No, on stage.
I was hitting it back. That's
All
funny.
we do, we are the only people who make fun of
think
people.
I'm a bitch, but if you think I'm like, you're not my friend. Like, where have you? What?
I think that
area
you're very playful, which is good.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not even like playful really. Like I'm very polite. Like I'm afraid of offending people. But I think because when I'm on stage, I'm just say the most offensive shit I can. Say. I mean, it's kind of a character, So I do get self-conscious. Like I get self-conscious in the opposite way. Where some people are afraid that, you'll meet me in real life, you're a mean person. But I feel like people meet me in real life, you're like, you're just kind of a.
You are a bit of a pushover, I will say.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of disappointing for people.
I think I actually offended Robin backstage because I was
What?
like, maybe I did. I was like, no one can reach you. No, like.
No, I thought that was funny.
We were backstage at Marquez show, and I was like, do you know that, like, and then Robin went and made a video. I was like, I found out that apparently everyone thinks I don't want to do anything.
Well, yes, you said I was hard to get.
Yeah.
Rumor has it on the street that you cannot get Robin Tran to do anything.
That's what I heard.
Yes, yeah.
That's a good reputation.
I know. I'm trying to undo that reputation now by just saying, no, I'm a giant whore now. I'll say yes to anything. I was just lazy. I didn't have a CPAP machine yet, so I was just I was sleepy for most of my life. So I'm glad that you remembered that I was like, I'm
if you can't
easy
get a
now.
pap smear, get a CPAP.
CPAP. Yeah.
You're not lazy. You have sleep apnea.
Yeah, I had sleep apnea for almost all my
Sleep
whole
apnea.
life. Yeah.
Have you ever been the
Yeah, I just think I'm also scary. So I think there's a difference between being like the mean, scary one. I think I'm aggressive, so people assume I'm a.
Can I say something? You have a scary voice. like if I heard Steph behind me being like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
versus if I heard like, I don't know, Chrissy Cello being like, "Hey," I wouldn't be afraid of Chrissy Cello saying "Hey," but if Steph Tolev says "Hey," I think a reckoning is coming my way.
Well, probably, yeah, because I'm very forward. So if you do something I don't like, I'm gonna say it.
I love it. I'm always
I
like,
love it.
as your friend, I'm always like, I want you to have inner peace, but I also, as like someone that consumes your comedy, I want you to be at all times. You're so funny.
I'm angry all the time. I'm angry about it.
I want there to be a traffic incident. I want someone to have done something. Like, I want you to get underpaid. I want like
Jesus
something. When she calls
set her
me
off.
popping up, it's so funny.
Yeah. We send some voice memos.
We're just on voice memos. Are you kidding me? Just sending each other clips. Like, what the is this?
Yeah.
So by Canadian standards, because we're all Americans except you. Americans think that Canadians are really nice.
I don't know where that came from.
Passive aggressive, we think.
Sure.
Passive-aggressive.
Yeah, I think
Fake
passive aggressive
nice.
is more on the nose because I think most of us are mean as. I find Americans more friendly. Like grocery stores, just in person talking around. Like I don't know what Canadians. We're all.
Well, you're a New Yorker. How long did you live in New York City?
30 years.
Now, New Yorkers are notoriously.
See, I don't think so. I appreciate directness. I appreciate not having to walk on eggshells, which is why Jackie Beat and I get along so well. Like I talk about it, but we've been best friends for 35 years. And what I love is there's no walking on eggshells. I could just be like, you're getting on my nerves right now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And tomorrow it's like, where do you want to have lunch? Like it never happened. So I love that. And New Yorkers are like that. Like I know where I stand. There's no bullshit. There's no like, oh, well, no tiptoeing.
Yep.
I love that. I'd rather someone say, I don't want to talk to you right now than some bullshit, like not answering at all. Like you text someone, they don't text back at all. I hate that. I'd rather them text like, leave me alone.
New York is like opposite though, because in New York it's rude to be polite at the deli because you're holding the line.
Oh no! Don't be nice.
No pleasantries. We don't have time. Right. Get done. Answer.
Yes.
Have you ever sick Jackie on someone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone
doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, she's a monster. Shout out to Jackie B.
No, I hate the directness. New York intimidates me. Like the first time I was in New York, I was at a bar before a show and I bumped into some guy and I said, "Oh, sorry about that." And he goes, "What the fuck are you apologizing for?" And I was like, "I want to say sorry again, but now I'll get yelled at." You know, and like I like it when people talk behind my back. Like, don't say it to my face.
Well,
I
much
love
prefer-
Reddit. I'm like, thank you. Just take it.
Don't
Talk on Reddit.
Never say it to my face. I don't like confrontation. I'd rather be ghosted. You know,
Say it
like
to me.
I quiet quit friendships. I never tell them what's bothering me. I just slowly stop responding. I'm one of those people.
I will say that that's one thing about New York City. New Yorkers are very direct, but also New Yorkers love to help people. New Yorkers will fight, will knock each other over to give you directions. If you need directions, New Yorkers will fight each other to get a chance to help you. But if you are doing something like walking slow on the sidewalk, taking too long at the deli, standing in the doorway, or you know, New Yorkers also hate. No, you go. No, we all go. Everyone's gonna go. What do you mean you go? You're disrupting the flow of traffic. Just go.
My favorite moment in New York is when I was walking by and somebody just yelled, "Make America great again, ladies." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." I felt so like validated, you know?
On the one hand, thank you for seeing who I am. Does being a mean you have boundaries?
Yeah, I think so. That's what you, like, blanket term. Yeah, I think we're like, I don't know.
I'm learning boundaries now. This is a new thing for me, but.
I'm not really learning them. I at this age now, like I'm turning 40, I don't give a
Yeah, I'm
shit's
just going to
ass.
say what I want.
I feel like you guys do have good. I feel like you have good boundaries, right?
I say that all the time on stage. Like, okay, I've turned 60. I have now earned the right, and I just it's so easy now to say no.
Yeah.
And like the boundaries are very clear. Do you want to do no? And I don't have a problem. There's no guilt.
No.
I love saying no. I say no to things I want to do.
yeah, right.
Then you're a
Because I like saying no more than I like doing things. It's so fun to shut someone down. I know that sounds so horrible, but when someone comes in with a gleam in their eyes and they want to do something and they just can't wait, they've been building up the courage to say, you know, I want to go to, and I'm like, nah, I have no desire.
No, the suffering of others is amazing, and I love if you're about to go up, if you're like running a few minutes late for your set, and then someone thinks they're about to go up early. I love the tap on the shoulder, like I actually made it. Sit back down. Like I love those. That makes me.
I will
a bitch.
kill you. I will rip your
No,
face.
but
I
it's,
hate that.
sorry,
I'm bad
your set's not till later. Sorry,
I'm ready to go.
No, I'm so afraid people are mad at me all the time that I can't say no unless I'm like lying about. I've come
I
up
thought you
with
were
so
going to say
many-
unless I'm lying.
I have to
down.
lie. I have to lie to get out of stuff. I can't just say no. I don't feel like it. Like I've lied about. Oh, my dad got into a car accident. Like that didn't.
Your dad's been in 5 car accidents this week.
Yeah.
I pretended that I had to evacuate from the fires to get out of doing a podcast I didn't want to do, and like, I didn't have to evacuate at all. But I came up with like,
I milk those fires.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just too. Yeah. I think that being a means you have boundaries. This is why I don't really get called one because I'm just such.
Did you even want to do this?
No, I do. No, I do want to do this. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Her dad's doing better today.
yeah.
He's in the hospital. He's doing well.
He's on the
You're not
mend.
having this Asian stereotype with saying you got a car accident.
exactly. Yes.
I get off of people thinking I'm mean. I love it. When people are scared of me, that's like, I could jerk off to that right now.
Do you want your partners to think you're mean?
He does.
So who's dating here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're and everyone else is like who's the in your relationship?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
always
me.
wrong.
But are you the though?
Yes.
You are. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you the?
Yes, I am.
Are you the?
totally.
And you all, when I sent the email, I'm the. Turns out
No,
you're
that's
all.
true. No,
No,
that's true. I didn't
because
think about
it's like
that.
what we were talking about. Like I have zero. My fuse for patience now is nothing. Like it's
Yes.
gone.
Yes.
So there's zero. So if he says I'm going to be there at 8 and it's 8:30, I am crossed over.
Yeah.
Furious.
You know, I didn't
like,
think about
I'm done.
Yeah, you're right. I am a bitch. I forgot. I'm like a bitch in the relationship. Like when we fight, it's the only time I really feel like a woman because I fight like a girl. Like I fight like a girl where like I'll get mad and then I'll get pouty and then like because I know that I'm being crazy. So I'm getting mad at myself for being mad. I do the silent treatment and they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And eventually it goes to like, "I know I'm wrong. I know I'm crazy, okay?" Like I'm just yelling that I'm crazy and I'm crying.
You're just in a fight with yourself.
Yes, I'm gonna fight with myself.
And projecting onto your partner.
And then I'm
Yes.
yelling, "Do you think I like being this way?"
Your poor part. They're just sitting there being like, I am imprisoned right
And
now.
they have forgotten that we started a fight like an hour ago, and it's over nothing. So I guess in a relationship, I am like the.
Will you keep arguing if you know you're wrong?
No.
I back down pretty quick.
Yeah.
I love admitting when I'm wrong. It actually feels good.
I'm not usually wrong.
Jackie and I.
That's crazy.
Wait, normally yes. In our fights, I'm he doesn't listen to anything I say, so he'll just mishear something and then like lose his mind, and I don't allow him to like snap, and I snap back, and then it gets psycho.
I can't date the snappies. No more
Oh, we
snappies. Because
snap.
if you start me off, we're done.
That's the thing. We
You
both
can't
slammed the
kick-
door the
you
other day.
can't-
It was bad.
No.
I broke a door off the hinges. He broke the shower door. Oh, it was bad. But then 20 minutes later, he was like playing the piano and whistling while I was like crying, putting the door back on the hinges. And he's like, "What are you doing there, hon?" I'm like, "What are you doing here?" I was like losing my
I don't want to
mind.
make it crazy, but like you're breaking doors, fixing doors. Why do people think I'm a lesbian? You're in your home doing construction, replastering walls.
Yeah. I'm actually really
While
good
your
at plastering,
boyfriend's
yeah.
like journaling.
He was literally playing piano.
You're fully dating a woman.
I might be lesbian, yeah, and I'm realizing right now.
I actually want to be more of a bitch. Like, I feel like I want to stop because it does like something like does offend me when people, but I'm like, I am a bitch. Like I want to own it more. I don't want to worry. There's nothing about like worrying about people's feelings that is helping me expand as a person. Like being like, oh, I hope if you're worrying about everyone's, I mean, people's feelings are pretty wild right now.
Oh yeah.
So what
Yeah,
what am I pandering to here?
Will you keep arguing if you know you're wrong?
I can come around pretty quickly, and because I will, if I'm pushed, I will start saying things that are really like I said, I'll go for the jugular, so it's completely off topic. Now my goal is to hurt you, and like I said, it gets ugly, and then I'll very immediately be like, "I'm sorry, that's off topic. That's not what I meant to say, but I'm still about this."
Now, when you say jugular, because like there's stuff like you're fat, you're ugly, but there's stuff like your parents didn't love you. You're
I'm going to take you down.
Sherry.
I know. Like I said, there's only a
Can
few
you do
people.
it with Bob right now?
There's only a few people. Ask Jackie the next time you see her, because we just had a fight recently, and it was on the phone, and it got so ugly. And then we both like hung up, and I'm not gonna, 1 minute later, okay, I didn't mean that, neither did I. Okay, let's figure this out. But it gets ugly.
One time I was watching two people argue, and I wasn't even. It was like just two people, and then they were like going back and forth, and then one of them just stopped and said, "This is why no one likes you. No one wants to be around you. You're an impossible person. Everyone else is like, stop hanging out with you. Stop hanging out with you. But I kept hanging out with you, and you know what? I should have listened to them. I've spent all this, and I'm like eating my food, like, oh my god, because at first it was like they're about the thing, but then one of the person just abandoned what they're arguing about. Was like, this is why everyone cuts you out of their life. This is why no one talks to you. This is why no one wants to be your friend. Have you noticed that like they were named like, this is why Steph doesn't talk to you. This is why Anne doesn't talk to you. Have you noticed that Robin has not responded to your text in like literal years? No one wants to be around you as a person, and this is why." And I remember being like, call me fat. Call me ugly. Don't give me a genuine, actual analysis of how bad I am and why
I've
everyone
had
hates
someone
me.
say that to me though, where it's not true and it's true for them, where you just go, okay, projection. Where you're like, no, you're literally the worst person to work with. Everyone f***ing hates you. There's Reddit accounts about you. Like, no.
Sometimes it's always that person, and you have to like, all right, I'm looking at the lowest common denominator, and that can make a list of people that don't want to work with you. So you are the problem.
Yeah.
It's you.
I feel like I've been wrong in almost every argument I've had, and I will continue arguing because realizing I'm wrong has never calmed me down. I just get angrier that I'm wrong, so I'll just start yelling about how right they are, and then I keep the argument going because I know once the argument stops, the shame is gonna like sink. So I'm just trying to delay the moment where I realize that I've been a for like an hour, and then I'll just start crying. So I extend it just to avoid that moment.
So you're one of those like, you're right. I'm the worst.
I'm the stupidest person ever. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are the worst
I'm
people
the
to
worst.
argue with. They're
I'm
the
the worst.
worst.
So they're like punching them.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's the worst. I know I'm the fucking worst.
It's hard to go toe to toe with someone who's also taking blows to themselves.
Yes,
It's a 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1 in a 2-person fight.
I know it's the worst.
Yeah, I had a girl I did something with, and we had to go to couples therapy because it wasn't working out.
You and a friend?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
And she goes, "You bully me," and I go, "Okay, I need an example." And she goes, "Well, you're funnier than me," and I go, "You're not a comic." You want me to stop doing the thing?
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I need a full example. Like whenever people are like, "Oh, that girl's like difficult to work with," I'm like, you got to give me examples. What is it? Because I find too, like in podcasting, I had male producers once who worked with very difficult male comics on other things. And I would
You
joke
want
with
to
them
name
the
those
way.
difficult male
Well,
comedians?
but do you know how like Howard Stern makes fun of his, like you joke with the producers. That's like a part of the thing.
Yeah.
And I would say something to them, and they're like, "We need to talk about how you like talk to us on camera." And I go, "I'm doing the thing that the guys do. It's because I'm a girl right now
that you're
that
saying.
this is like you're thinking about your mom or something like."
Are women allowed to behave the way men behave without being called?
No.
No.
Never.
No, it's never gonna happen. What the heck? Never. Especially in comedy and entertainment.
Yeah.
No chance
Or
in hell.
anything in TV. There's great documentaries out right now. There's one on Mary Tyler Moore, Faye Dunaway.
Mary Tyler Moore is a
They were all called at one point
Yep.
because they had a power that was usually reserved for men.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a opinion. They wanted
Exactly.
something done their way and their
But that's where I want to surrender to that and stop giving a like. Okay, then I'm a like.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Totally.
Someone's got to get this done.
Yes.
So I mean, some famous of history, right? Martha Stewart.
Amazing documentary out
Amazing.
now about her. It's so good. And the same thing. She was like, they were not used to having a woman say, this is how I want things done. If a man said the exact same thing, oh my God, he's a genius businessman.
Yeah.
And for me to say it, I'm a
Betty Davis, famous. Nicki Minaj, famous. Nicki Minaj has a famous quote where she goes, she's sitting in like a t-shirt and like this, I think, giant pink beehive wig. And she's like, she went into a photo shoot and they did not have the craft service. It was just a jar of pickles. And she was like, if I would have eaten the pickles, I would still be eating pickles to this day. So I walked in, I shut down the set, and it was like everything was to the T except the craft service. And she was like, but going forward, now I've never had craft service be wrong because the story of me shutting down the set because of pickles is in the world. And now, if she said if I would have eaten pickles, I'd still be drinking pickle juice to this very day. And now she's not drinking pickle juice. Now she's flying in private jets because I don't know that I can attribute it all to this one. I think she's
but
had
it's
a
an
prolific career.
attitude. Yeah.
But the private jet just as pickles.
Just pickles. It is shaped like a pickle. And it's not Delta, so it's not going to flip upside down. Did you have that Delta flight blew? And I fly exclusively Delta.
Do you?
So, yes.
This is the first time I felt good about my Air Canada / United collab choice because it's usually Air Canada's the worst on the planet. And I saw that, I was like,
I fly
I
American,
fly
and they drop out of the sky all the time.
we're all doesn't matter. We're not,
Yeah.
no one's safe here.
Planes go... Plane
Come see us on the road, okay? We're literally risking our
We
lives.
really are.
just to see you. So tell me, so what is something that misconceived about your besides the fact that you're a lesbian, which is obviously not a thing? What's a misconception about you being a...
I just think because I openly talk about a lot of bad men, as do you, especially on stage and stuff. Like I think because I'm like naming names, Chris D'Elia, he's a piece of shit, and people think
I
that
like him.
people think that when you're like doing that or like talking about other men.
Yeah.
My chest is the right
Yeah,
size.
you don't like his comedy. You like the other
No,
stuff.
I just
You only like you're the opposite of.
I just think I think being open and like honest about bad men or like bluntly saying people's names, people just assume you're a bitch, even though you're just really talking the
Do you
truth
remember
about
this
things.
scene in Watchmen where it's like Rorschach, the character Rorschach, goes to jail? He's like a short little guy, and he goes to jail, and then there's like this big guy that comes up to him, and they're in the cafeteria, and he goes like, starts like being like, oh, you're in, I can't remember exactly what the guy says, but he's like threatening him. And then Rorschach turns around and he goes, you need to realize I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. And he just puts his head into the, I like to think that sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh, I am like your worst nightmare.
I am the one who knocks.
I tell the truth.
If I can be honest,
I tell the truth.
think
I was
about-
raised to tell the truth.
when I
That's what
watched
do.
Watchmen, because I'm so gay, I can only remember this big giant penis.
Yeah.
Like when I think
yeah,
back,
yeah.
everything else,
the blue.
everything vanishes except this guy with this just big, fat hog
Gotta watch
hanging
this.
between his legs, and I cannot remember anything else from the show now.
Totally with you.
The hog. We all remember you remember the hog?
remember the hog.
The man had a hog. Jewish people had to stop watching. They were like, I am kosher. I can't watch this.
Did you see the Jeff Probst nude?
No, his penis is out.
I'll send it to you.
Who?
Please do. Jeff Probst.
The Survivor guy?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, his?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's big?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Huh.
She's like, and suddenly I want to watch Survivor.
Yeah. Maybe he put his up to me to all those like challenges. Hold yourself up. And his
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny. All the stuff you said, I'm realizing something now. I admire your attitude, but I'm intimidated by you, and it's because you act like a guy. I don't have guy
Yeah.
friends, So it's like just for an example, right? If I said, "Hey, you're hurting my feelings," and you went, "Give me an example," I would start crying. Like that's like that response to me is very intimidating because I just want someone to go like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings." Like how did
Well,
I'm very feelings
I'm very
oriented.
curious about how I land with people, right? Like, so I want to know what I'm like. I need to know specifically what it is because even to correct it, I'm like, I just say things as fast as I can. So
No, but I think that the quality that you have, like I think you get further ahead, and I feel like I don't have enough of that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm intimidated by any kind of like potential argument ever.
Oh, I'm
Well, I
the
started
opposite.
comedy
I'm
in New
like, I
York.
want to know them.
My assistant who sent the why your email out is she's very direct. She might be a little autistic. She doesn't
Yeah,
read
we're all a little spectrum.
she doesn't read social skills very well, social cues very well. But she gets called a lot because she's just so direct. Like one of the most direct I've ever seen in my life. But you need that person on your team. I can't have a person who's just like if the person representing you or standing up for you is like it's okay. Like if I say I really 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 need the car to be this big so my wig will fit in it, and then the person booking the car for me is like if they go I only have a Prius, that's fine. Now I need someone who's going to be like if you don't send a car that the wig can fit in, then Bob's not going to come there. That's the person I need on my team. You need at least one nasty on your team.
But
to
you're
say,
the. You just have a
What is
front.
a
Yeah, I was like, you just
What is
lie
a tall
down.
car?
no,
like a double-decker bus? Like what the?
I want the Pope Mobile to come pick me up. No, I need like a Suburban if I'm wearing a wig. You know how it is. Well, you don't wear jack crazy
Yeah.
wig. What do you mean? No, but like sometimes a car like I have to sit. I'm already 6'2", so I'm sitting in the car like this. But
You seem taller than 6'2".
a dainty 6'2". I make
Your
it look like 6 feet.
attitude is very tall.
No, I have a very big personality, and I'm also a very big person. So and then I'm wearing heels, and I'm wearing a wig. You've only seen me in drag in person one time.
Yes, and I've been starved for your affection, and I can't believe I'm getting it. I'm in shock. I'm waiting for the rug to be pulled.
You have my number.
I don't have your phone number.
Oh, you'll have it today.
Okay.
You'll have it today.
There's some DMs unread.
She doesn't
At
text.
least they're not
She
left
doesn't
on red.
text.
Left on red is so.
But I answer phone calls. You can acknowledge that.
Left
She will
on
not
red
text.
is the best. That move that's painful. When
Because
someone
I
doesn't
can't. I can't with text. I can't with email. I famously
You
do not
answered
read
my
emails.
DMs, so.
read. He thought you were a lesbian. He needed a lesbian.
Yeah.
But also to be fair, sometimes my boyfriend's answering my DM, so
Okay.
I have it.
Never mind.
No, I listen. It's all fair.
Okay,
I just have
please.
I have a twin brother. I'm just been surrounded by boys.
You have a twin brother? Is he gay?
No.
Wow.
He likes.
you
do
like
you
you
want to
be
know what his
bad.
porn is?
His what?
Do you want to know what his porn is? My friend lived in his room for a little bit.
He does porn?
No, what his favorite porn is?
Oh, what is it?
Blonde girls and black guys.
Blonde girls and
Wanna
black
send him a
guys?
pic?
Like you and me?
Wanna send him a
Well, you look like you'd be a pretty boy. That's why I was like, is he gay?
I look like all three of the Hanson brothers. I was in middle school when they came out. People would just scream "bop" at my face. I always
Honestly,
look like a
valid.
boy. Yeah.
What happened to Hanson?
They got really Christian. They all had a bunch of kids. They got married when they were like 18. They were all those type of
They
kids.
didn't get really Christian. They were already really Christian.
It was Veggie Tales for the
If
boy
you
band.
continue being Christian, you're getting Christian. Like if you grow out of your parents' house and continue to be it, I consider you making a choice.
It's like sexuality. You're deciding to be a Christian.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
deciding
Yeah,
to be
it's
gay.
That
It's a
take
choice.
is fun. I like that.
Okay, has anyone ever been shocked to find out that you actually aren't mean?
It's my biggest secret.
Or that you're not a you want to be like, oh my God, have you ever been like, oh my God, Steph, Robin, shit, you're actually really sweet.
People
say
say
that
that
to
to
me
me a
all the
lot.
time.
People,
Yeah,
I
people
get
say all the
that. I
time,
get
yeah.
that all the time. Yeah.
I think people, because I actually, like, if you actually hang out with me, I'm a nice person. I'm kind. I'm very giving. I'm like, I always show my friends nice
It's always
parties.
a sign of a
It's
nice
like,
person. That was like, I'm so nice.
You're telling you how nice they are. I'm nice.
I'm nice. I swear to God. No, I
I've
think-
never
yeah.
had that. No, I know. I really haven't.
But because everyone thinks you're nice.
Everyone thinks, and I do think that I'm very diplomatic. So before it turns ugly, I will try different tactics that are very diplomatic to get what I want. And so, yeah, I mean, you can ask Tracy and people here, like I've worked with for 5 years, and I don't think they would say that I'm nice.
She's crying. She's afraid to say anything. There's a laser pointer at her. Sherry's like, say I'm nice. Say it. But I mean, okay, so here's a question then.
But I don't think it's performative. Let me say that.
But I will say this. I've noticed that amongst everyone here talking, you seem to be the most vitriolic when it gets there. Because no one else is like, I will murder your family.
How long have we known each other?
I've known you for maybe like 16 years now.
Yes. And worked together in New York in a bar for $100.
I would
We've
say
done
you
all
are
that.
legitimately one of the nicest drag queens comedians I have ever worked with. When I was a baby queen, Sherry Vine, I was nervous too, because at the time Sherry Vine was really blowing up with these YouTube parodies. They were massive, millions and millions of views. She was a legit New York City nightlife celebrity. You were in your, it was like your.
The year before Drag Race, it was very short-lived.
So when these parodies came out, I was like, I wonder if you would please come to my show. I was so scared. I was like, would you please come to Boots and Saddles, which is a bar so bad they called it Booze and Sadness. I was like, will you please come do my show at Boots and Saddles? And she did not respond. And I said, for $100, she responded. Then I remember being like, this was the first time that like a famous drag queen was like really, really nice to me. Like, and was like, talk to this baby queen. And she came and did my show for $100, which was a little under the rate back then. Like 150 was like the going rate. But you did and you were probably getting a little more than that per show. But you came and did my show, this little baby queen, for like $100. You showed up on time. You did your 2 numbers. You hung out afterwards, and then you left. I was genuinely there was a time when I was shocked at you, but not because you were mean, but because you were just so established.
Yeah, but nicest drag queen, is that like grading on a curve?
Oh, 100. 100. But I know some of the meanest drag queens. I'm going to say a name.
Yes.
There is one drag queen in New York City who has a nice persona, and I have genuinely never heard an interpersonal story about her being nice. And there's no, and even the nicest queens I know have told me this queen is just not a nice person. I'm going to say her name. You can tell me if you want me to believe it. Her name is Lipinka. Lipinka is a legend in the history of drag.
Yeah.
I have never heard anyone be like, she's actually a really sweet person. I've never heard anyone walk away and be like, what a pleasure to work with this amazing.
But the persona is like an angel.
The persona's like a kooky, campy.
Lucille Ball. You can't touch what she does. Like,
insanely talented.
it's lip syncing to a whole other level of like untouchable talent. Like, everything is so choreographed.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
The look is
spectacular
immaculate.
to watch.
Yeah.
And yes.
And
end.
I've never,
I don't know her that well. I've never hung out with her ever.
but I don't think she has drag queen friends.
Bunny, she and Bunny are friends.
Well, that's
Yeah.
telling. That is very telling. But yeah, she's one of those people who, I mean, she's just a legend. I mean, imagine the comedy version of Lipinka would be like, I don't know, like just think of some older, very famous comedian that everyone respects and loves, who doesn't really do it a lot anymore, but like they have changed the way people do comedy.
Well, she also was a few years, or more than a few, but before RuPaul, Supermodel came out. And in the 80s in New York, it was all about Lipinka. So you had like Madonna producing her show, and it was like a big, big, big deal.
When you get that level of accolades, do you turn into a like? Is there?
I wonder.
I don't know, because there's some comics that I've met that I couldn't believe how nice they were. Like I ran into Adam Sandler years ago, and he was so nice for no reason. Bill Burr is insanely nice.
so
Like it's
nice.
crazy. So it's like sometimes you think that, but then you meet them, you're like, oh, you don't.
Bill
have to
is
this.
like my idol on saying exactly what you think. Like he on interviews is so funny. Like
Who?
Bill Burr. Like he'll just say exactly the truth to the point, and
Yes.
it's so good, such a good point, and so funny that everyone's like laughing with it. But I hate people whose persona is nice, and then they're. I would much rather have my
Yeah.
persona
Yeah.
be a than I'm nice.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
This was the downfall of Ellen DeGeneres. This was Ellen DeGeneres'
Exactly.
downfall.
Don't dance. Just don't dance.
I'm very,
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm very,
dance,
it's very suspicious when somebody is like a nice persona, they're hiding something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anyone that had a nice persona that didn't go down at one point for something.
I'm trying to think hard about it. Someone who's like legendarily nice.
Actually, Lipinka.
I mean, Lipinka. It's not that she's nice. She's just really good, but she doesn't do the hang. She doesn't hang out at the bar. She's not gonna get drinks with you. She's not gonna meet you out for brunch. She's not going to the movies with you. She's an iconic performer, but again, Lipinka, if you're watching, which I doubt you are, I have just never, ever, ever heard a story about her being nice to work with. Which is insane because not even one person can be like, well, she isn't. At least she's not even one person can be like, but there's another drag queen. I'm really going to get in trouble for this.
Go, girl,
The
go.
other one is Hedda Lettuce.
Well, all right, I've known Hedda since day one, and I still see her when I go to, she lives in Puerto Vallarta, so when I go there, I see her. And I don't know if wouldn't call her she's not warm. And she's not interested in hanging out. Like, she does her show and she'll say, hey, how are you? And she's very pleasant. And then she's done. If you're like, hey, let's meet tomorrow for a coffee. Yeah, okay, text me. Ghost. So I don't know if she's as much as she's just not warm. She's not interested. She's not the one to hang out.
You know she used to be Lipinka's assistant.
Yeah. I've heard stories.
So maybe this is where, maybe she's learning from the ones.
But I want to tell you a story, like, in response to something you just asked. I've never told this to anyone.
Oh.
And this is a true story. When those videos first came out, it was like blowing up. I was asked to do Peppermint asked me to do something at therapy with her. Now, Peppermint is another one who's like the nicest, sweetest person in the world. I adore. And I showed up and it was supposed to be a 10 and it's already now like 11. And I'm like, well, if it's not going to happen, I got things to do.
Yeah.
And the look on her face of like, who are you? And I immediately felt like a piece of shit. And I was just like, I don't want to be that person. Like, I know how I've been in this game long enough to know that you're hot for 1 minute and then tomorrow you're not. And then you work, then something happens, whatever. And I was like, and out of all the people to be a to, Peppermint is not the person I wanted to be a to. So I always remember that as a lesson.
That's fair. But
fair. Also, I think you could have been like, I have to leave. Nicely. You could have gone, I'm going to go.
Right, I didn't. Right.
Yeah.
I was a total
Yeah.
Well, if she'd have been 30 more minutes late, you would have gone for the jugular. Yeah. She better be like she showed up when she did. Because she hasn't seen the dark side of Sherry Vine, honey.
I do like to be punctual. Tina Burner and I had big fights, too, about, like, punctuality.
That's a big lady. You don't want to fight Tina Burner.
I love when people are late. I love a late.
Really?
Oh, more time. More time.
Do you guys know who was the first person here today by accident? Annie Lederman.
I don't want that reputation.
Annie showed up, what was it, like 9?
I showed up at like 9:55. This has never happened in my life.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
I live in Venice. Guys, I had to get up 6 a.m. to be ready in time. Like, I have ADD, so I just need like literally 12 hours to get ready for things. I left. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get here 2 minutes early. When I walked in and no one was here, I was like,
And then she was trying to comfort me. She was like, well, it's not like I just woke up at 6 o'clock. And I was like, I don't know. I think that
No, did you take it like that? See, there you go.
And then I was like,
see, there you go.
And I was like, I think
there you go.
I think the time said 11. She's like, no, it's at 10. I was like, no,
and then I go, okay, it's at 11. I like being wrong.
That's true.
Surrender. I really like enjoy surrendering and being like
You back down immediately. When you check what you were like, no, you're right.
It's funny.
You're like, it's my fault.
I'm an idiot.
And then sat down and listened to a podcast.
I was like, and what did Blake do today?
Is it because it's an excuse to let your guard down finally when you're wrong? You're like, I can show that I'm like, I have humility.
I don't think my guard is up. I know I seem like I am. Yeah.
I'm totally
Get the toilet, I'm splashing your head.
See, this is what happens when I try to roast. It just sounds like I'm serious.
No. Only because we're having this discussion about it. But like, yeah, no, I just like to be authentic, and being wrong is like so real.
I would say something I've learned from the past couple of days of hanging out with you, Robin. You are you describe yourself in these scenarios, and it sounds like someone who I would not even imagine, because you're just so sweet. You're like, I'm yelling. I can't imagine you raising your voice. I can't imagine you crying.
Yeah,
I can imagine you crying.
Yeah, I can see you crying.
I envision you to be like, you were right. I was wrong, and I can see that now.
Well, everyone like thinks that. Well, people are shocked that I'm polite in real life because I'm like brave on the internet, I think.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
like make memes and I talk everyone. I'm one of those cowards.
The keyboard warriors.
Yeah. Like when somebody is like, why don't you say that to my face? And I'm like, no, it's fun because I'm far away. And that's why it's fun that you can't do anything.
I would never say this to your face.
Yeah, I
In
would
a
never. I
million
would never
years.
in a million. I would apologize for existing right in front of you.
Did you see the video of like a PTA meeting and there was like a Mexican father talking and then just like a white guy goes, why don't you leave the country? And everyone goes, what the f?
Someone goes, you need to leave. That
And
one-
everyone's like, did he forget he's not on the internet? Everyone's
Yes.
like, we are not with you.
It was great because there's a famous meme online of someone going, "You need to leave." I remember this guy because that is like here's the video.
This school system. Then why did you stay in Mexico?
You need to leave.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, there.
But I famously in my video say, "Here's a picture of the video," and I'm pointing to nothing.
Oh, that happens to me.
The editors clown me so hard, and if there's not a video right here, Rebecca, you're going down, honey. You're going down. I'm pointing to literally a question mark. Okay, what's the reason you've been called a? You're like you're just wrong. You're just you've missed the mark on this one. Because I can think for me, one of the reasons that I get called a and they're just wrong is one thing is this: I do not like hugging everyone. Sometimes I will hug, sometimes I will not hug. There's not necessarily a rhyme or a reason, but sometimes I just don't want to hug people. I just don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. I just want my space to be my space, and especially at so there's an event called DragCon. DragCon is like just a convention for drag.
No way. Thank you so much for breaking that down for us dumb idiots.
It's mostly for RuPaul's Drag Race, but you don't have to be on Drag Race to go. You've done DragCon. Yeah, so you don't have to be on Drag Race to do DragCon. But I famously, before you get to my line, there's a line, and then they say, "No photo. Like we'll take the photo for you. You cannot touch Bob the Drag Queen. Do not touch him. Do not hug him. He will decline your hug. Do not touch him.
You have too many parts that could fall off.
Literally, I'm held together by glue and string." So then they get there and they'll go, and they always, I think this is they go, "I know you say you don't want hugs, but can I please have a hug?"
It's like, why are you putting me in this position?
You just said
Yeah.
no.
Why are you putting me in
right.
this
No.
position?
No.
Why would you do that to me? I just had there were two people saying, do not touch Bob. Do not try to hug Bob. And you get there and then you go, "I know what they said."
So they get up close and see you, and they still want to hug you.
I can't believe that.
Wrapping
Yeah.
sweat. They're
Wow.
like, "You little-"
And the truth is, I don't love to wear deodorant, but I wear it in certain spaces like this. I don't want anyone to be like, "Bob the Drag Queen stinks." But I don't love wearing deodorant. So in these scenarios, I will wear deodorant sometimes. But I
Patton
don't.
Oswalt didn't lean over to you and say a little something on that plane.
yeah. Please put down your armpit.
Okay, so the reason why I don't like being touched at DragCon is because I'm touching everyone you're touching. It is a convention center with 20,000 people in it. Everyone's coughing in each other's mouths. The furries are in the bathroom. There's guys walking around in jock straps. I have never left a DragCon without being sick. I get sick every single time, and I don't want you to touch me. But also, people will walk up to you in public because if they recognize you, and they will just walk up with their arms out, just. And I'm like, girl, I am not like and I get it. I'm not trying to be the new Chaperone. Okay, I know Chaperone's like, "Don't talk to me. I don't want to big party clap my ass. I don't care that it saved your life." But that being said, I don't imagine if a stranger walked up to you with their arms out and was like,
But also that stranger knows everything about you.
Yes.
What do they look
Yeah.
like?
Yeah.
No, I'm
I-
sorry.
but I love
But
it.
it's like what
Caramel
you
skin.
it's like what you said before. If you're in drag, like at DragCon, obviously it is literally a house of cards.
"Yes."
The wig will slide. It's just like it's better to not engage physically that way.
I actually like that Chaperone does that. She's like the only.
I'm obsessed.
She's the only celebrity that I would die for. She's the first celebrity that I've ever defended
Don't
on the.
tell her that.
I've defended.
Don't tell me.
Hate you.
No, I know. It's fine. Like she's the first celebrity I have ever defended on the internet. I've never done that before. But when people got mad at her, I was like, "You leave her alone. She's 28." Like I love that she is messy.
I'm into it.
I find it relatable because I'm like bipolar, so I'm like, yeah, she's probably losing her mind. I'm like, oh, I'm glad that both of us have something in common, you know?
Kanye, you and Kanye too.
Yes, me and Kanye.
And you hate Jews.
Yeah. Just our politics, right?
Are you Jewish?
No,
Your name is Tolev.
I know in the nose. Don't act like it was in the nose.
No, it was the name.
Jewish, this is my nose.
It was the name.
I'm
I
quarter.
want your
I'm
nose.
quarter.
I wish
you
I had
Greek?
your nose. Yeah, Greek.
Is Tolev a Greek name?
Oh, honey,
Bulgarian,
it's a
yes.
thin line.
Yeah, very. thin
I'm
line,
quarter.
yes.
Quarter Jew.
Yeah, I kept one pair of Yeezys.
And on that note,
I know. There is something I do now that I'm probably seeming like a because I do meet and greets after my shows, and if someone sees me like getting dinner beforehand, they're like, "Oh, can I get a photo with you before the show?" And I'm like, I did it once, and then I bombed so badly, and then I was so embarrassed that I was like, "Hey," and then the photo never appeared anymore.
Yeah, you're like,
I
let's
hate
wait. Show goes.
So let's wait to see how the show goes. But then I did this another guy in Winnipeg, and I saw him after when I was in the meet and greet line. He went whatever, and he was so. But I was like, you, I don't want to do the photo before. I spent an hour on stage sweating, yelling my. Then I spent another hour in line listening to you talk about your me. I'm like, let me have
Isn't
my
this
like.
the best when she's mad?
Well, I get, but I'm like,
See what I'm saying?
but I know that people probably thought I was a raging for saying no beforehand,
Yeah.
or like.
Now, see, that's boundaries to me and not.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't relate to that because I've never bombed, so I don't know. I don't really understand what the story that you're telling me.
So I was in Manchester, and this girl behind me. I went to this place. If you are ever in Manchester, go to Detroit Slim. It's a pizza place. It was so good. Also, I have terrible taste in food, so it might not be great to you.
Oh my gosh, you
Oh,
are
yeah.
terrible.
I remember your noodles.
Smells bad.
I have horrible taste in food, but it was good to me. This girl behind the counter, she goes, "Oh my God, Bob the drag queen, can I get a picture?" And I said, "I don't want to take a picture, but I will tell you this. I will give you a meet and greet to the show tomorrow. I'll be in full drag,
I'll be ready for this.
and you can come to the meet and greet and get a picture. A free ticket to the show that is already sold out, but no, I don't want to take a picture with you today." And some people think that's
I think
That's
Yeah,
boundaries.
It is boundary, yes.
well, people think I'm because I'm super shy and like introverted. Like, you know, like, I heard like Larry David like doesn't like to hang out and stuff. Like I'm kind of like want people to think I'm like that kind of because I don't like to hang out after. I never hang out. I never go to dinner with anyone. I'm overstimulated just from the performance. I don't like to hang out.
I have
when I'm-
visions of you eating alone. I have seen you eating alone.
I love.
I've seen you eating alone in
I
Montreal.
love eating alone after shows. Like. So I can just like kind of think about how hard I just killed, because you know, because here's the thing: if I'm in a city and I have to perform the next day, I'm so focused on the set being good that I don't want to see or hang out with anyone, because in my head I hate going out so much because I'm so introverted that I think that if you're gonna pay money to see me and go find parking and all that stuff, like it better be the best performance that you've seen, because like. I'm like so humbled that anyone would even like pay money to see me to begin with, you know? So I think it would
So
like break
humble,
it would
yeah.
break my concentration to
I'm crushing left and right.
I'm very
never not
very
killed.
confident in my it's the only thing I'm
Yeah.
confident in my life is my my stand up, but so it's just like, yeah, but you know, I hope that this is good enough, and like, but I just can't hang out after. Like I'm too stimulated. Yeah.
I was going to say, Bianca is actually the opposite, because her whole on-stage persona is Don Rickles of drag.
yeah, very, very, very mean.
She's Joan
On stage.
Rivers. And then off stage, the opposite. And I've toured all over the world opening for her like 5 times. And she's never said no to someone that comes up if she's eating or whatever. Can I get a photo?
I say no more than
I
I
never
say
say
yes.
no.
I actually carry. Can someone grab my fanny pack?
Even if I'm in coach, I'm like, just
I
tell
never say
people I
no.
wasn't
I
first.
carry. I carry these cards around.
Take the picture on the way out.
I carry these cards around because I hate taking pictures so much, and I'll say I will give you this card, and the card says it's a picture of me on the card, and on the back it says, "This certifies that you had a personal encounter with Bob the drag queen, and you found her warm, polite, funny, and particularly beautiful."
That's so funny.
And I will be like, "I don't want to take a picture, but you get this. You can only get these from me or someone who's met me and asked for one. I carry them everywhere I go.
I love
and I'm like,
it.
I will give you this, but I will not. And I take pictures sometimes. The place where I usually say no is like the airport at like at
5 in the morning.
5 in the
Right.
And
morning.
those are the ones that post it. I look like a wet ham at the United Lounge. I was eating slop, and this guy's like, ugh, and then it tags me, and I'm like, full double chin, worst lighting. I'm like,
I rarely get
Wait.
that. I mean, rarely does anyone know who I am out of drag.
Because you don't present out of drag a lot either.
I don't do a lot of things out of drag. No. So
But also, the reality is this, y'all. I genuinely do think that I am a very stunning drag queen, but because it is drag has an expiration date. It's a very short shelf life. So if I've done I mean,
You trying to tell me something?
No, not how long you've been doing drag, but like once I put on drag, I look great for like 3 hours. After the third hour, it is ghoulish. It is Crypt Keeper. It is Tales from the Crypt.
I mean, that's for girls too.
It's scary. And not only that, my beard is growing back. My lines are cracking on my face. I'm sweaty. I don't wear deodorant. I'm smelly. And like my wig is starting. I'm like, so and that's the picture. That is the one that's gonna be in some little shit. The twink who works over at Wikipedia, who's putting all the bad pictures of every single person up there.
Yeah, what is that? Who's that
IMDb
guy?
too. I'm like, where did you find this?
I had to pay for the pro to change my photo.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's a grift.
What the hell is that?
It's a grift. They find the
What
worst
is
pictures
that?
of you.
I had someone in front of my house be like, "Can I take a picture?" And I go, "Not here, babe. In front of where I live? No, you're just doxing me."
No, that's
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Or like, do you ever get people that come to your house to do something, like to deliver something or to fix something in your place, and then they know you, and I'm like, you're in my house.
Never
You have to pretend you
once
don't know
in my
me.
life has that happened.
Oh my! Some guy was literally fixing. I was like cleaning like dog shit off my comforter. My dog had like shit in the bed, and I was
Your home sounds really lovely.
it's an apartment we're moving. But the guy came in to like fix the washing machine. He's like in my dog's shit, like talking to me, like, "Oh, I saw you in San Francisco." I'm like, no.
I do think that if you're working, if you're working, doing something, delivering something for like a known internet person, it feels scary when they're like, "Bob the drag queen," and I'm like, "Girl, can I have the pizza?" Like, this is scary.
Yeah,
this
please
is-
don't.
No, I can't relate to this. I'm not famous, so anytime someone recognizes me, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna die like poor.
But your videos go viral all the time.
Yeah, but people, I don't know. I rarely get like people recognizing me in real life, and whenever they do, I always feel like, okay, I'm on the right track. I shouldn't kill myself.
No, I love being. Please, I love being recognized. It's just when they're in your house, you're going, okay.
And that was weird. I got recognized in Target the other day, and I think the girl thought I was a bitch. She goes, "Hi, she's like, we met before with so and so's friend." She's like, and I go, I was, who she was. She goes, "Guess you meet a lot of people," and I was like, "I meet thousands of people.
Right.
I do a meet and greet every weekend.
I
meet
hate that. No,
hundreds of
I hate
people.
that.
Like, sorry, I don't remember. I have no idea this one was.
Also, be remarkable. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
I saw a guy at the airport, and I will say this: this is one of my toxic traits. I am nicer to people if I want to have sex with them.
Well, yeah, of course.
What?
You've
Yeah.
always been so nice to me.
I can't believe it. What a secret.
So this guy's walking toward me. He's so hot. He's like stunning. He's like 6'4", slim, like caramel complected, really gay, just my type, like just so hot. And he's like, "Bob the drag queen." And I'm like, oh, he recognized me from TV. And I was like, "Hi." And he's like, "You don't remember me?" And I was like, no. And he's like, "Hold on." And then he made me. He didn't make me. I was obliged to watch him as he scrolled through his phone
I thought you were just going to pull out one of your cards.
to find a picture of me and him in 2017 at the nightclub. Not a meet and greet, just like, "Hey."
Drunk as hell.
And he was like, "You don't remember this?" And I was like, "Baby, I genuinely don't. I do not remember you. I do not feel bad about not remembering you. You're not going to make me feel bad because I don't remember it." Like I said, I meet a lot of people. You know what I mean?
You have people that come to all your shows too. Like I have people that have come to so many shows, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't remember." Like they'll like bring a picture of you from the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
like
tend to
2
remember
years ago,
after
yeah.
if you come to like a few meet and greets, I tend to.
Yeah, if you come to more than one show.
I like
But
my
then they send
my
you.
fitness.
But
Okay?
then they send you. Then they start sending you. "Can you post this GoFundMe?" You're like, "Okay, guys."
Well, I mean, I think I look so approachable that no one even goes like, "Hey, do you remember me?" People will just walk up to me and they'll just start talking to me like we're old friends.
So do you think you know them then? Or are you like, how do I know you?
I don't remember most people. And I do meet a lot of people, so I'm like, because I don't even want to be like, "Hey, slow down." Like, first of all, what's your name and how do I know you? You know? But yeah, at least it's like you get the "Do you remember me?" I don't know how to react to this random person that's just I hate looking this approachable. I think it's
I
just,
talk to everyone. I'm like friends
I
with
am
my chick from Rite Aid, Donna. They closed my Rite Aid down, and I'm like trying to find Donna. I'm like, where's my girl?
I'm sorry to hear about your
Donna's
Rite Aid
gone.
closing.
Donna's gone.
It's hard for all of us.
I
out
hope
here.
she was okay in the fire. Donna.
Donna. So here's my last question. So my last question is: so now that we have established that we are all,
yes,
Yeah.
in some ways, yes.
do we think that is just like is this just like a misnomer for like strong or
Yeah, our boundaries.
Yes,
stuff
yes,
like
or
that,
confrontational, or just saying what you want to say when you want to say it. As a woman, yes, I think.
What's is like lying about people or something like that, or like doing something to take someone down. I don't think anyone is doing that here. Like I'm not like targeting people or something like that.
You haven't upset Sherry.
And if I have something to say
Not
bad
like-
about you, I'll say it to your face.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah.
Have you been in a physical confrontation?
Yes, was arrested for assault in high school. It doesn't count in Canada. You just say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's literally what happened.
We would have been best friends in high school because I've been like, protect me.
I'm obsessed. You're like, why do you think I'm a lesbian? I will fight you.
I will fight you. Though.
I will body slam
I
you.
will hurt you physically.
I have a game. Each one of you is going to get a scenario. You're going to answer, is this person being a okay? We're going to start with Annie. I was backstage at a comedy festival with another comic who would not shut up about their upcoming streaming special. They kept saying, this is my big break. Everyone else is basically background noise. I couldn't resist. I casually mentioned how my managers booked me 3 sold-out nights at a bigger venue. Their face fell, and they didn't even say goodbye before leaving. Am I the
No.
Well, what do you like? I mean, you're like, this person's tame with their big moment, and you're like one-upping them.
Yeah, but they're being annoying. They're everyone's background noise. Ugh.
Okay, fair.
Shut up.
Putting them in their place.
I don't want to be made an audience member to people. When we're all comics and stuff,
Yes.
like, don't talk to me about like we're not doing the same thing. I
Yes.
don't like when people don't have bits that like you can play with them with, or if they're like just bragging about a thing where you could just be. I'm like, go tell your like agent this. Like, why are you telling? I'm a comic.
Yeah.
Okay, Sherry. The brunch bill blow up. At our usual Sunday brunch, I only sipped a black coffee while everyone else devoured a table's worth of gourmet pancakes, eggs Benedict, and bottomless mimosas like starving hyenas. When the final bill could have paid someone's rent, they insisted we split everything evenly. I lost it. I snatched the check and I snapped. If I'm funding your entire feast, I'd at least like a front row seat to your colonoscopy to see where my money ends up. They stared at me like I had just offered a live sacrifice. Am I the
No, definitely not.
Because I've been in these areas where you go out and someone's ordering appetizers. I don't drink.
I don't drink either. Yeah, and people order like bottles of champagne. Like, no. I'm not.
I'm
paying
not
for your
splitting.
But
fucking
I'm the
poison.
person, I'll say, I drink, but I'm the first one to say, they didn't drink, so
Of
we should put in
course,
this
yeah.
extra.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
Like, I'm
yes,
very
yes.
aware of that. But I don't eat.
Yeah.
There it is. We heard the stomach growl. We
Yeah.
It's an ultrasound. We hear a heartbeat. What's going on in there?
She swallowed enough babies. I assure you, there's life in there, honey.
Girl, hello. Oh, my
life in
God.
there. Okay, Steph, the group chat overload. I run a group chat for a bunch of us who've known each other for years. One friend kept flooding it with explicit images about their latest fling, like seriously raunchy. Fed up, I created a new group chat without them and invited everyone else. When they noticed that they were not in on the jokes, I just shrugged and said the other chat was getting too sticky, if you know what I mean. Now they're furious and half our friends think I'm petty. Am I the
Well, I'm the one that was saying the raunchy. So this is hard. Well, God, is that me? No, definitely not.
Have you ever been excluded from a group chat?
Yeah, I got a little carried away with that one gif where Kermit the Frog was jumping off of the roof. You ever seen that one?
No.
I got really carried away. My friends were like, "You have to stop saying it's not funny anymore." So I'm relating to this hard. No,
Have you seen the one of Kermit opening his?
no.
Please pull it up.
What? Oh my
Please
God!
pull it up. Please, someone pull it
I've
up.
not
I need to
seen
see this.
this
Yeah, someone pull it
one.
up. It's a gif of. It's a meme. A
No,
picture
I believe
of
you.
Kermit
I must see it.
spreading his cheeks.
There are certain things I've never seen. Two Girls, One Cup. I've never seen I don't need to see
No,
it.
that,
don't like the
I
classics.
haven't either, and I'm staying away from that. But no, I don't
That's
think
how
I
that
think that's
girl got her
annoying.
fingers in me. The guy I was hooking up with was like this MMA guy, and he showed us 2 girls, 1 cup, and she was like, "Come on," and I was like, "All right, I'll hook up."
That got you?
Yeah, she was like, "You really want to?"
That sounds like the most
I was like,
unpleasant
okay.
time I've
This is
ever
not real.
It's dead serious.
Bad.
It's dead
was the
serious. She's like,
foreplay.
"You're
Yeah, that's the
seriously
one.
not going to hook up with
Oh
me?"
my God.
Oh, Steph is about to ruin the group chat.
I am.
That's
My family group chat.
amazing.
That's what I'll send that to
I know. I
you.
bond with my
pissed.
12-year-old niece. I'll send it to that one.
Okay, you ready, Robin?
Sure, yeah.
The Pride Weekend outfit diss. It was Pride Weekend, and my friend rolled up in a homemade bedazzled cat-themed jumpsuit. Honestly, it looked more elementary school art project than Fierce Runway. Without thinking, I blurted, "Girl, you might want to call 911 because this outfit is having an emergency." They deflated, and everyone at the party gave me side-eye. Am I the
I mean, the bad etiquette, but I mean, you're right. The thing is that I think that it's more preferable than what I would do, which is I would just like say you look great, and everyone else would make fun of them afterwards. So,
Well, in that scenario, if you don't have a backup outfit, I wouldn't say anything. If we're at your home and you can change clothes, then sure, but like maybe try.
but all these scenarios are like you're right, but then you say something. So it's kind of a trick question. It's like, oh, I don't like that outfit. You should change. It's like, you're not a bitch, but you're like, excuse me, but you look fucking ugly. Am I a bitch? It's like, I don't know. You're right,
Well,
but I guess it's like,
Is it first time in drag, or
Yeah.
is it like a drag queen?
No, it's not drag. It's just gay boy dressed like he's going to a circuit party.
Girl, you look great.
Yeah.
Girl, you're stunning. You're eating. The girls will gag, darling.
Yeah.
Now that we know why Sherry, Robin, Annie, and Steph are all, let's find out why you're a.